Hey YouTube, we are back with episode 13 of our Malekith campaign, playing Total Warhammer 2 modded with SFO Grimhammer. Just about the end of turn here. Just make sure that we have everybody moved. Actually, we can actually afford to start recruiting a little bit with Admiral Leech here. Let's see if he has any. We've got a master available. Vicious, spiteful, malevolent. Forget what his army, his armor is. Let's go with malevolent.
Master Druki.
Malicious and cruel.
We will build him as kind of a tank.
Dark blade.
Might be able to get him into Malice's army or
before Rakar.
Ricard's army, depending.
Lord of the Black Court.
And while he's sort of just hanging out, there we go. That's for sorceresses. Don't necessarily need those at the moment. Could use another black arc, but we don't have the availability.
Join our bloody games.
Looks like we've got hero capacity. Let's see. Yeah, we'd have to build a lot of towers of sorcery to keep increasing that hero capacity of sorceresses. So I think this does growth, but it also increases infrastructure. But in all honesty, this could be another slave hub if I was to allow it, so let's allow it. Get rid of that and build a growth building in there. You're going to have sorceresses, because this will increase hero capacity of sorceresses by a lot, so the Tower of Prophecy is for sure going in there. Eventually. So let's cancel this and upgrade this mine. And let's throw in a growth building. And that should be good.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
You're building.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
You're full, you're raiding.
Far beneath an archmage.
That'll hang out for a little bit. Alright, we should be okay.
The Dark Convent.
Alright, let's end the turn and see where we're at. See what the AI comes up with, shall we?
The Witch King of Naggarond will hear your words.
So, Marathi wants a defensive alliance. No thank you. We will eventually, well, attempting to confederate Marathi. It might be a little bit difficult, depending on things. I'm already so much stronger than her that I think she might have to be put in a difficult position for me to actually do that. Ooh. I got Tomb Bark. Yeah, it looks like Wintertooth and the World Walkers confederated. Took you long enough. Yeah, they're gonna retreat. Get as far away as possible. Looks like, oh, they're even gonna, no, they're gonna retreat down south. Boo, I was hoping they would retreat in the wrong, they would just hang out right there so I could lightning strike the one army down and then the other army should be easy enough to take out. You know what? Let's do the same camera settings that we had for so that we can speed up that stuff. They've united them against us, so they're like the outer edge here, so they're going to start coming into here. Which means I have to build up some defenses relatively quickly.
My cruelty knows no limits.
Or be forced to send Malekith out there.
Shaiish on you.
Let's see, we've got 2 siege towers, we get 2 more, we've got 6 infantry units already, so we need... Yeah, we kind of need that extra tower to put these guys in, and then these guys will kind of deal with the battering ram. Let's see what kind of a map we're dealing with. Maybe if we have 2 gates. Okay, 3 gates. Interesting. Let's throw another one of those in there. We will have, you know, battering ram and 2 towers going over here, and battering ram and 2 towers going over here. Though, so here's the thing, if we put a tower here, rumbling, if we put a battering ram over here rumbling towards there, it's getting shot by that tower, that tower, that tower, and potentially this corner if that's a tower. Of course, these towers over here are getting shot by these 2 and these 2 respectively, and then we've got the one. We'll be able to distract a bit with the harpies, so that'll be useful. So that's what we'll kind of use those harpies for, as distraction tools. Might send the Mournfang cavalry over to this gate to break it down so that the Dark Riders can get in, but that'll have to be a decision we make later.
Torture them first.
Such happy people, the Dark Hills. Alright.
The weak scream for mercy.
Lord of Naggarond.
Let's go take a look at this.
Attack.
Oh.
Your presence is not appreciated, so be quick with your request.
Alright, the good news is they don't have a military alliance. The bad news is they're super close. They're gonna take that.
I am the Witch King.
Which kind of means we have to attempt to be sneaky.
Preparing an ambush. I seek only to bring greatness to Henry.
Beasts. Rampage.
Alright, let's do this. Let's go with pain tolerance. Get that missile resistance up.
Ready. Very well. Bring it!
We'll go to Vol's Anvil. Give you Frenzy, Flaming Attacks. We'll have you hold the line better, you have to hold the line better. And we'll give one of our Black Arc Corsairs.
Show your mettle. Paint the map. Tyrant of the Hag.
And then we're going to move down to Hag Hall and the Ice Rock Gorge.
Dread Lord of the Druki. A vile plan. A resounding success.
Mistress of Arganeth.
Okay. So... post-battle capture.
Bloody-handed priestess. Kane's pride. Glorious slaughter. Blood for all. Bloody-handed priestess. Mayhem and madness.
Dread Lord of the Druki.
Let's see. I don't think I'd be able to recruit anything over here unless I had a Black Ark, and I don't have a Black Ark nearby.
Master Druki, setting sail.
Tyrant of Naggarond.
I don't think this Black Ark would be able to get close enough, maybe to Torn Anlek, but that would be still.
The Beast Lord Ascendant. Follow me, my beasts.
Looks like they're kind of
Beyond
building
even
up in
price.
Haghall a little bit. But that's fine, they're not going to be able to manage to take us out anytime soon. Oh, the Dragon Owls can use an upgrade, that's good. Okay, slaves. And more slaves. And arena. Make sure you don't fall anytime soon. Desolation of Nagash. Uninhabitable climate. Really are not fans of this climate. Let's go here. Here.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
Name of power plaza province. Lord's army. Moon shadow during ambushes and speed of all units. Or hold the line standard die. Standard die.
Well, glory to Kane.
I admire.
Welcome. Speak, if you would.
Yes, yes. What do you bring before?
Yeah, they're really gonna have to be put in a difficult position before they just straight up give up and confederate with me.
Burn the coast! Choose your words, for you stand before supreme power.
I mean, if you say so.
No need to beg.
Sartosa's most. I'm a pirate. Of course you can trust me and my crew.
Yeah, that sounds
Let's
legit.
barter. Don't you dare.
Let's see, who's else?
Icket Claw! Warpstone first, packed deal later.
Looks like they're kind of getting their butts kicked a little bit. Icket. Oh wow. How much is he willing to give me? Let's see if I can squeeze an extra 200 out of him.
Yes.
Okay. Who else is okay with me? That could potentially be persuaded into a trade deal. Nah.
Noble born. Plotting a course.
Make sure that we've got enough slaves in the slave pens.
What now? A vile plan. Anchors away. We have a deal.
I have much to show.
So that high elf army is probably going to move up there and take that. I have I've got a lot of confidence in that.
Naggarond, what do you want?
Defensive alliance. Nope. I've got one army over there, and its job is to defend. What's it called? The Desolation of Nagash and Nagashi's Czar. Let's see what their plan is. Oh, they're going to attack the Phoenix Gate again. I just can't wait to get pushed back. Okay, so my units have recovered substantially. They've built up a little bit. Looks like they recruited. I'm just going to auto-resolve
We
and
will make them bleed.
remove that army and then heal mine up a bit. Oh, and the ambush did its business.
Come, True King, to battle.
That's what they get for thinking they know what they're doing. He should have. I don't know why they didn't. They should have gone back towards that settlement. They would have been able to take that land. They're probably prioritizing the interior of Ulthuan over the exterior. Which is fine. I mean, that's not the best settling area. So it kind of makes sense in that regard.
Feel the power.
A black-hearted rogue.
What do they get? Bloodlust growth. Casualty replenishment minus. That's unfortunate. Well, I mean, it is what it is. She's been hanging out in, you know, vampire corruption area, in a high vampire corruption area for a while. So,
King of Naggaroth.
alright. So, now, let's go with Onslaught, increase weapon strength when attacking own armies in region. Own army, own characters in region, miscast base chance -1. I like that, because we got Malekith and her hanging out there.
Lord of the Black Tower.
Alright. So, let's first go over here.
What plot?
Dragon Master. For Karand Khan.
See, Malice will reinforce Rakarth, because Rakarth has all the, like, the siege attackers.
There shall be torment.
And sack it.
Terrorize them.
Cain's dripping hafts. Make this a wasteland.
Let's go with Carrion Crows. We'll work our way up to Apex Predator. And eventually get Brachus. Oh, you know what? Let's get Lightning Strike first. Because that's going to be very important. We don't want to lose out on Lightning Strike.
Terrorize these fools.
I could take the Griffin Gate, but it's not overly useful. I think I want to just keep working my way down south.
The strong rule here.
Let's go with the Evershale. Upgrade you as well. Get rid of that, because that's eventually going to... Oh, God. The Dread Fleet. Of course, the Dread Fleet. I'm gonna have to boot them out of Ulthuan.
Attack, you fool!
Because of course I will.
May their death be slow. I demand loyalty. Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
What can the White Tower? The White Tower... Oh, the Black Library of Hoeth. There we go. So hero capacity of sorceresses again, another increase. That's good. So we'll get rid of this and replace it with growth buildings, both.
Feel my power.
And we're eventually gonna maybe not put you on a Black Dragon. That Dark Pegasus I think that might be better for us, in all honesty, because that will, Doom and Darkness will be good to get that leadership penalty.
Of Cain. Glory. Fight for me or die.
We'll take
Will
this.
drive you out!
My cruelty knows no limits.
You're doing such a good job of driving us out. Oh, that's mean. They are not going to stand much of a chance.
I admire your darkness.
Kind of force them to stay
Queen
put.
of carnage awaits us.
We will not be held! Yes? Tyrant.
Let's see what we got. Relatively straightforward fight. Yeah, they're gonna have a bad time.
The thrill of battle awaits!
An ogre blade and construction, cost for all buildings in all
Sweet
regions, and
revenge
income
at
from all
last.
building. Nice.
Dreadlord of Naggaroth.
Mistress of Haganeth.
And he gets a bit of a buff, so Ruthless Butchery works. I think I'm eventually going to put him in this army
Black-hearted
because it's got
Dreadlord.
because it's got the
Vicious Dreadlord.
Black Ark Corsairs. Let's go with that.
Lord of the Black Court.
We've got this seaport, but we don't have many other seaports, so that we could use this guy to recruit another army.
What? Sail, damn you.
Just keep moving him south. Actually, I recruited these by mistake.
Malevolent Lord.
So we want, because this guy has the Kraken Claw, his what's it called? That name of his. Hang on.
Bring me his traitorous head.
The revered name of power. There it is. We gave him the name Kraken Claw, which actually, right here, gives him the armor piercing for Black Orc Corsairs and increased missile damage for Black Orc Corsairs. So if we stick with an army of Black Orc Corsairs, he'll actually make them much more devastating.
Tyrant. What's best for me? Voyaging! I command.
Okay, we raided there. Frozen City will leave sit for a while. The Black Flood needs our attention pretty severely. Let's see, we'll build that up. We'll build that up. Make sure you're built up. We'll throw that in there, we'll throw that in there, we'll go with slaves. We'll be able to refund that growth later.
Murderous Lord.
Lord not moved.
The ocean awaits.
He's gonna be. I'll have him try to reinforce a bit over here in these islands. Maybe he might be able to even get close enough to hit the Witchwood. One can dream.
Dreadlord of Naggaroth.
Let's see. Suppose the only thing we might want to do is maybe sacrifice some captives so that we have the additional growth in public order. Sacrifice a few slaves. Our economy can take the hit without too much without too much bad, but that'll keep all of our provinces from revolting. That way we don't have to deal with them and we're still getting all that slave income. Okay. Naggarond is right freaking out. They're about to get destroyed.
You think you can lead the Tsuki?
Military alliance? No. No, 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 no. That's not how this works, lady. God. I'm going to have to break my non-aggression pact, trade agreement, and all that with the Dread Fleet and destroy them, aren't I? Don't they understand that Ulthuan belongs to Malekith? Like, they see that I'm on the warpath. They could have chosen...
Naggarond will hear you.
They could have chosen any other place to take than that, and it would have been fine. But no, they had to go ahead and take Ulthuan. Or start to take Ulthuan. Start to try and take Ulthuan. Okay, the altar is ready. I can now take the Sword of Cain if I want. Within the shrine, the altar of Cain has finally been constructed. The Sword of Cain is ready to receive a new owner. So I just gotta send somebody over there and claim the Sword of Cain.
What do you seek? Cirrus! Seize this place! Landfolk are weak. Mother of the Dark Convent. All-powerful sorceress.
So I believe it's the Sacred Flame of Assyrian that we need to take. Hopefully he goes towards Lothern instead of the...
I am the Witch King.
Even the Lawmaster could not.
Malekith, King of Naggaroth.
Never actually looked at this area too much. I don't usually play the High Elves. Looks kind of cool. I mean, I think this is the place of the final battle in the Vortex campaigns.
Who seeks me?
Let's see. Let's go over here and deal with these guys first.
Malice Darkblade.
We'll have you walk up.
Rakarth is supreme.
Rakarth can
I
take
will
Hag
not
Hall.
be defeated. It all belongs to Rakarth.
Then Malice can stomp over and take the Ice Rock Gorge.
Malice comes for you. Death up! For the hag! Claimed for the hag.
And Naggarond's faction destroyed.
I will flay this traitor myself.
I won't bother with Lion Weight. Let's... What's the word of... No, Beast Tamer, not so much. Let's work our way into the Quartermaster, and then over to the Renowned and Feared.
By the Lord of Murder.
We'll go with that, and that for growth. Get rid of this. Throw up some walls, build that, get rid of that. Invol's Anvil. That's fine, the Broken Teeth are fine, Albion's good. Working my way through there. That's building, we'll come back to there. Let's build some walls. That's fine, that's fine. That's good for now. Twisted Glade we'll come back to. Let's build that up. Throw in the pens. build up Spite Reach, remove this. Let's build you. And you. And I wish I had public order.
Murderous lord,
Okay,
feared by all.
so let's have you reinforce
No mercy!
with a blockade.
Blood Queen of Haganeth.
This is the one not on a
Good service.
cauldron of blood. Let's give her that.
Bleed and break.
Pyrrhic victory.
Cain is watching.
Doesn't look like we lose units.
Take it all. Leave nothing. Take it all.
Fear my malice. Such slaughter awaits.
And let's, for you, ship's navigator. That'll make us be able to move a bit further.
Noble born.
Let's work your way back over here,
Advancing.
bud. We're gonna get you into his army.
Black-hearted. Such slaughter awaits. Cruelty endures.
Sabotage and disrupt.
Eventually we'll be damaging those walls, but we're not going to be able to this turn. Commandment enacted. Slaves, slaves. Actually, let's hold off on the slaves for now. We'll come back to it with their slaves. Let's make sure you have that built because you are on a coast, and that is dangerous. You're doing okay, let's do that. Get rid of that.
Capable servant.
And for the Witch Queen, or rather the Crone Hellebron, I don't want to do that just yet because I don't want to screw up my relations with Cult of Pleasure just yet. We'll give that just a little longer. Slaughter Lord. Yes.
This worm cannot be trusted.
Let's put you in there since you're on your cauldron.
A bloodthirsty fiend.
Make your way towards Lightning Strike.
I approve of these dark deeds.
You're gonna keep moving down over here. Give you this. And let's see what our AI friends will come up with, shall we? Oh, they got themselves thoroughly destroyed. Oh, I forgot to move Malekith.
Feel no pain. They make poor playthings.
No. 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 What we want to do is take the Shrine of Surian. Ah. Okay. Oh, they've got Alariel. Or Ariel, rather. So my reinforcements are useless. These guys might be decent targets for the... How fast are they? 77? Muscle resistance 20%. Malice will have to probably tank a lot of this. The dragon is going to cause me problems, same with possibly the Zoids. Though the Black Orc Corsairs have anti-large missiles, so they'll be able to help out quite a bit. My horses are going to do next to nothing, but they might be able to, like, if I can, let me see what we got going. Well, I'll have to fight the fight regardless. There's no way I can get out of, you know, he's sitting in the garrison, so I can't get out of the fight. They outrange me pretty severely, so I'm going to have to get my arrows, my crossbows up as close to them as possible. And I think their infantry is a bit higher ranking than mine. So I'm going to have to rely a bit on doing this kind of like weird like baiting and not baiting tactic. So here's what we'll do.
Dark shards. Bleak swords.
They're gonna die. They're gonna die real fast. Oh, this is a better forest.
Eager for battle.
Okay. So they're going to stay hidden over there, and they're going to charge whatever they can that's retreating. I'm going to put my bolt throwers kind of in the back, a little bit on this hill.
I will offer their blood to Cain.
Let's set them up this way so they can kind of just climb this hill just a little bit and then turn around and be ready to fire. We're going to have to use this hill to our advantage a little bit. Not much, but a little bit.
Dealers in death. Bleak swords. Dark blade.
We're going to try to use this group as like as a bait group to kind of hold them a little bit in place. We can use the Dark Conduit a little bit. We can use Malice's abilities. He's got the Wind Blast and the Black Dragon Egg. He can use Demon's Curse, blood and the Blood Price. And he'll be able to eventually transform into Zarkan when he starts getting a lot weaker. So that'll be good. So let's set them up like this. And we'll pull this lot back just a touch.
Bolt throwers.
Actually, let's swap this one because we might try to hit a little bit of the Zoids.
Demon bound. Outstanding.
And we'll go straight to sacrificing those captives so that we can get our murderous prowess ability active way faster. so this is the anti-infantry. This one's going to be the anti-large.
Orders understood.
Let's swap it to anti-infantry for now because that's what's going to be coming up on us first.
Find them! Attack! Dark Blade! Move! Advancing! Marching! Leaving! Onward!
Swap you over and start hitting those guys. Malice is going to be taking damage.
Forward! Moving out! Going! I go forth! Striking out! Advancing! Moving out! Forward! Leaving! Going! Onward!
Alright, everyone march forward. You keep hitting the Zoets. You keep fighting there. Malice is going to have to like get into this combat as soon as possible.
At once! Die, scum!
Ooh, so angry. So very angry. Alright, let's get you to hit those Dryads. You start aiming at those Zoets. You get to those Zoets. No running, no retreating. Okay, one more ability from Malice, and then I'm going to have to probably swap him out with Zarkan. God, they just got ruined. Hopefully they'll stand still long enough. Maybe a Dark Conduit would be best served over here, but he can't use... Oh, Malice can't use the Dark Conduit. There.
Revenant! Withdraw! Carnage!
prevent a lot of that from happening. Looks like they've landed over there, so let's focus all of this fire on the Sisters of Twilight. I want them gone quick.
Corsairs!
Okay, they're dealing a lot of damage. Good. Get in there and get those Dryads dead. We want the Sisters of Twilight gone quick. Let's bring these horsemen over here. Wow, why are you not clicking? Get over there! Malice is dealing with Alariel.
Back!
Okay. Or Ariel. Okay. Now you need to refocus. Get rid of those Zoids. Sisters of Twilight have retreated. You're about to kill Ariel. You're gonna catch out those guys. They'll be dead.
We are ready!
Okay, Malice is doing his business. Let's go you. And let's change targets to you. Those Zoids will be gone soon. Focus on the Dryads a bit.
Dark shards! Back! On to slaughter! No survivors! Slay them! Back!
Demon Lord!
Back! Make them bleed!
Over there! I need no pass!
Naggarond! Forward! Moving out! Going! Slay them! Dark Riders! My cane!
As need!
Druki! Orders understood.
I have started!
Okay. So we turned that defeat around. I mean, we lost a few units, but that was always expected. But we were able to get rid of the Sisters of Twilight and Ariel. So that's going to be a huge boon to the inevitable takeover or destruction of that Witchwood. So that's good. It's very good for us. Now the only thing is being able to fill Malice's army back up. I don't know that we'll be able to. I think we're going to have to function on slightly diminished capacity with him just because it's really our only option at this point, unfortunately. We can send, see, I don't want to send the Black Ark back to reinforce, or rather to replenish his army.
The quotas must be filled.
Okay. Because I really want that dude going south on the edges of Ulthuan. I want him taking out
Choose your words carefully.
I want him taking out the outer edges of Ulthuan. I want him raiding. I want him messing with Ulthuan as much as possible. This dude might be able to make it.
Dreadlord of Naggarond.
And he can provide the Dark Shards and the Dread Spears.
In haste. Set the sails.
So let's move you as far down as we can.
Dark Blade!
Bow before Rakar.
Tyrant of the Hag.
Devour them. My beasts shall prevail. In search of beasts. Bow before Rakar.
So we'll go over here with Ricard and do some
Rowling.
raiding.
Terrorize these fools.
And Carrion Crows. Potentially Abundant Corpses next, because that'll increase the speed and decrease the upkeep of Harpies.
Ready.
Malekith can wander over here. Yeah, he'll be able to recruit off of this guy next turn.
Dreadlord of Naggarond.
Striking out.
Lord of the Black Court.
Master Druki. Sweet destruction.
A bloodthirsty fiend.
Damage the walls.
Tyrant of Naggarond.
While we move Admiral
Plotting
Leech
a
down
course.
south.
Tyrant.
Dragon Tower, yes, and Fire
revenge will come.
Sorcerers. This is going to be a beautiful army here. Let's see. Could use. Could go with another Harpy. And another unit of regular Corsairs. It's going to be a very, very melee heavy build that we're building right there.
Carnage awaits us. I rule here now.
Dreadlord of Naggaroth. Such slaughter awaits. The ocean awaits.
Let's make sure that we're not out of the range of
Anchors away. I admire your darkness.
bombardment over there.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond. What do you seek?
King of the Druki.
Even the Lawmaster could not.
Merciless.
I cannot rewrite reality.
Misguided.
Preparing to march.
Alright, so if we risk it, sail all the way down here, and they think, and they decide, which they might, because they've got a dragon. They've got this dude on a dragon, they've got,
Beyond even quiet.
you know, they've got a significant army. They could decide, yeah, we're just gonna go down south and take him out. So it might not be the best plan to sail down there, sail all the way down here, be able to reinforce
Powerful enchantress.
right away.
Who seeks me? Scream for
Let's
me.
have her wander over here. Let's see what we're dealing with over here. Same. Okay, so 2 batting rams and these.
So thrilling.
And then with Malekith,
I am the Witch King.
let's move him south. Let's see if they still have, if they have the same layout. No, just 2 gates. Okay.
Okay.
We'll pick one.
Death Knight is upon us.
Let's get the growth going over here. Let's make sure those slaves are making money. That province is always going to be second fiddle.
Lord of the Black Court.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
I think that is everybody that we can move. Alright. What do you got for me, AI? So the AI decided to sally out. Phoenix Guard don't have innate missile resistance. They got some ward save, which is just as good. They outrange us. Phoenixes aren't necessarily as good as they might be better than the Great Eagers. They're not as quick, but they've got that rebirth attuned to magic. Yeah. It looks like we won't lose any units.
We have lives to end.
I'm willing to just claim it.
Seize this place.
Might have to abandon it right away, though. Don't even think of Marathi. You're not getting a foothold, not just yet. Not just yet, Marathi. We still have a bunch of quests that we could be doing with Malekith. But so we're focusing so much on taking over Ulthuan that like doing those quests might be like at the end of the day detrimental to us. Because we might get a Pyrrhic victory and then have no good way of surviving post-Pyrrhic victory. Secured some influence. How dare they?
Blood Queen of Haganeth.
Alright. This province is going to be problematic. Military presence, so they've got a big garrison there. They've got an army garrison there, rather.
Dark sorceress.
Okay, so we now have access to the Shadow Fire Guard, and we have diplomatic relations with Dark Elves plus 100, High Elves plus 300, Public Order. So this is the Corrupted Flame of Asuryan that I was talking about. This is something that we gain when we have the Shrine of Asuryan. And we can also build, the Hall of Malekith, we can build the Dark Obelisk, which gives us some access to High Elf units, you see here. So they got the 3 unique buildings. I wonder if any of these give as a recruitment, as a worship. No, I don't think so. I don't think they. So all these buildings, leadership for high elf units. Wow, it just makes all these these few high elf units way better for this Obsidian Palace. And then the Obsidian Flame Spire unit capacity for Flame Spire and Frostheart Phoenix. White Lions. I don't think there's a Silvern Guard. Yeah, there's no Silvern Guard unit capacity. Same with there's no Silver Helm capacity, nor is there a Silver Helms with shields capacity. And then we've got the Shadowfire Guard. So if we build these three, obviously there won't be any walls in the settlement. So it won't be very well protected. But
I am an Aryan reborn. Show me some respect.
yeah, see, rulers' tolerance to Naggarond suddenly skyrocketed because I own this province. I don't think it'll matter there, but what might...
Morathi, your time with me is precious, so make known your request.
You know, Morathi, at some point, we just have to leave you to your devices and let you get smashed to bits.
Favored of the welcome. Speak.
Or just accept the fact that we're not going to confederate Morathi at any point. And that Chain Lightning, I feel like every single one of these, every single high elf, either they have a building that does that, or it's just high elves just naturally get access to the Chain Lightning ability, because that is just ridiculous that every single one of them has it.
Slaughter them!
Oh, cool. I have access to everything now. Okay. So, let's
Dark Seeress.
pump some doom into my army here.
I will flay this traitor myself!
We got Arcane Conduit. Oh, Immortality. Okay. Knights of the Ebon Claw, I kind of want to give to Malice.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond. Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
These two kind of serve the same purpose as anti-infantries. Let's see. What else could we use? That's pretty much it. The only thing is I don't have any...
Sorceress.
Go to ambushing spots.
Light of Avalon. Elf One's Queen.
What do you got? Lion Chariots of Trace. Ithelmere Chariots. Lothern Sky Cutters. Great Eagles.
What is your dark purpose?
Dawn's Hope.
She is herself on a Great Eagle.
This is absurd.
The wind bites delightful.
Anchors away. Such slaughter awaits.
That's just disappointing. Let's get these guys. Throw in a couple of those.
Beasts, rampage.
You can keep raiding.
Not possible.
Witness my strength, Brachus.
Actually, if you can go over there,
Wrath of the beast.
pull off a lightning strike.
Show neither mercy or restraint. Born to... Too strong. Rakath is supreme. Beasts, rampage.
A worthy servant.
Oh, free range. I think that's better than just abundant corpses. But let's... Yeah, free range is always good.
Master of all.
I wish I could get that, but that's... Yeah, it'll be okay.
Cain's dripping hafts.
Dreadlord of Naggaroth. Moving.
You're going down south.
Lord of the Black Court. Die! None shall live.
Lord of Fear. Seeking victims.
Cruelty endures. Weaken from within.
Dang, I missed it.
I must decline.
Beautiful. Deadly. Pain calls me.
Let's get Crone Hellebron moving south.
Proud.
Dreadlord of the Druki. Set the sails! Sail, damn you! Plotting a course.
I think that's everybody for now.
The air is thick with murder.
Let's just
Blood.
make sure. So her I could attack, and I'm debating it. Malekith needs to hang out for one more turn to build up a couple of those.
Weaklings.
And
Blackguard.
let's go see what this looks like.
Grand cause.
Alright, I don't think this is the worst fight in the world to be a part of. Let's give our men some leadership. They should already be really high on leadership. And this is, I think, a good spot to stop. So we will leave it here and we'll come back next time. So for now, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and we will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one.